Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of West Ham Fan TV on the social, our interactive social media show where we answer questions sent in by you the viewers. After a long absence, the man's back. Cheers for coming on, mate.
Thank you, mate. You know I love this show, it's one of my faves.
Yeah, we love having you on, mate. When's the last time you was on?
April.
Not that we're counting or anything like that, but we'll crack on then, yeah? Crack on. Alright mate, first one is, this one's from Hamburg Hammer. Says there have been rumours about Chelsea being close to agreeing a ground share at the London Stadium for 3 seasons. Considering our deal stipulates that we'd only have to pay half the rent in this case and also get half of our contribution costs for the Olympic Stadium back, do you see this being true, and would you be fine with Chelsea playing their home games in our new home for 3 years?
Of course not.
I
don't want to see any club play there. I can't see that happening. No. I think, personally, I think the board would do it. If Chelsea really wanted to do it.
But I thought after all there was the rumours about Tottenham doing it, like Karen Brady had said no, absolutely not.
I suppose with Tottenham it's more of a rivalry than Chelsea, but no, I can't see that. And I don't think Chelsea would want to do it either.
No.
I think Chelsea could use Wembley if they had to. But
yeah,
no, I can't see
which
that
has been rumoured. So
I hope it don't.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I hope it don't.
It's our home.
It'll make me sad. Right, we'll move on to the Facebook questions now. Right, this one's from Ryan King.
Great name.
Namesake. It said, lads, with Ayew injured and Antonio being the elephant in the room, does he deserve to have his chance in replacing him as he was second top goal scorer last season? I think he does.
The Ayew thing is just typical West Ham, innit? Record signing, breaks down straight away.
It's luck, innit?
4 months. You see, I was so gutted when I heard the news yesterday, but you're right, Antonio, we've been saying it for weeks.
He should be
months. He's got to play further forward. Yeah. Take Payet out of the team last season. He's hammer of the year, without a doubt.
Yeah,
and you can see he's not comfortable at the back. I think Monday night proved that as well. He looked like a deflated man coming off the pitch.
Yeah,
and it's obviously affecting his game. So look, Antonio needs to play further forward. We know it. I think deep down Bilic knows it as well.
Yeah,
but he just needs to hold his hands up and say, look, I've got this one wrong.
Yeah,
play Byram there. Byram's a natural right back.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. Thursday I would have brought Byram on, just pushed Antonio up. But what do I know? Right, next one. It's from Ben Smith. Says, do you think the Green Street films made our club look a disgrace? And if Bilic keeps on playing Antonio at right back, do you think Antonio could put in a transfer request?
Yeah, the Antonio part, yeah, definitely. If he's not happy, as much as I think he loves the club and the fans love him, I could see him. He wants to play in his natural position. You know, as for the Green Street bit, I think it'd give us a good following in America. But one story, I remember being in the Boleyn last season, and I was in there, and there was a couple of Americans in there, and they come up to me and they was chatting away like, is this where I love to come all the way over see the Hammers and all. I was like, all right, mate, and they went, is this where the GSE drink? And I was like, I didn't clock on at first, and he was like, the GSE, and I was like, oh my god.
He thought it was real.
I said, no, mate, that's not real. There's no GSE.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna, you know, but we've been on a tour of America, so we've obviously grown in America. So yeah, it's a good thing. Thanks, Elijah Wood.
Yeah, I remember being over there when they were trying to film it, and the crowd weren't doing what they wanted them to do.
They filmed that game in the film that they used, which is meant to be Birmingham, is actually Gillingham at home. Where me and Nicky used to sit in the bottom or lower, they filmed that right next to us.
And of course, we done what they wanted us to.
So if that was if that had won an Oscar, I'd have been an Oscar-winning film.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember them just slagging off Orlando Bloom about all the rings and all that. So
Orlando Bloom?
Not Orlando Bloom. Not Orlando Bloom.
Gary!
We'll move on. Next one. It's a good one. Jack Twig. I'll let you answer this one.
Go on then.
How many baby elephants could you fight off if they surrounded you? Now, is this all of us?
Right, if it's just me on my own,
or just us on our own?
I don't know. I think I'll just concentrate on one and hit them, and the more the others are hurting me, I'll hurt that one more, and then hopefully they'd give up and run away. But I reckon, like, with all of us,
put Nicky tip with a spear.
Yeah, Nicky would give him some sort of kung fu kick.
Yeah.
I'll take Dan's head off and use it as a bowling ball and take them all out. Scott, I don't know what Scott would do. He'd probably run you.
I'll turn up late.
Just give him some of your cheesy chat-up lines.
I'll turn up late.
Good question, though.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Different.
Right, this one's from Joel Stevens. Do you think they were expecting too much too soon from the move to the Olympic Stadium? When Man City got their new ground, they were buying players for around $9 million for a couple of seasons before they attracted a big striker in Robinho for $32 million. At the moment, we're like the new kid in class. No one knows how this move will go. In a couple of years, we'll be in a more realistic position to sign these world-class players.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that,
I said this on post-match pint the other night, where I think we're aiming too high with some of our... It's good ambition to go for players like Lacazette, but like I said, you need to go for that sort of middle striker, someone like the Benteke, you know, Bonnie, you know. But even I said the other day, Balotelli, you know, I know he's not a lot of people don't like him, but...
Yeah, I mean, he sort of flopped a bit at Liverpool, didn't he? But, I mean, could you say Bilic getting...
Bilic could probably get the best out of him, yeah. I mean, but the settling in period at Olympic Stadium is going to take a season or two. Every game is going to feel like an away game, and every team that comes there is going to feel like a cup final for them.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a new stadium, it's a neutral stadium, but we're turning it into our own.
Yeah, it'll take a little while, but we'll get there. This one's from Alex Feeney. It's a two-part question. At away games, do you go to the pub and have a few beers with fellow fans and get into the atmosphere and join in with the songs, or do you like to get in the ground early and get to your seats? Well,
I don't like a drink. No, yeah, we always go to the pubs. We always find the pub where... it's funny when you go away games, you're all looking for a pub and all of a sudden you hear that chorus of bubbles from some pub, and then it's always... I never go in the ground early.
Yeah,
I like to get in the ground 10 minutes before kick-off. I hate and waiting about, and... You know, you got away days are better, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, that's part two of the question, actually. What is your favourite away ground for stadium, opposition fans, location, and what is your all-time favourite away day memory?
I'd say probably Leicester.
It was a good away day, isn't it?
Yeah, because it's a good laugh up there. My favourite away ground, I love going Spurs.
Yeah.
I love that derby. My favourite away game, I don't know. I've had quite a few, but I think Everton away last season was my favourite, just for all the stick we took on Twitter and everything, and being 2-0 down with 15 minutes to go at a ground you never win at.
Yeah.
And to see Payet put that third goal, and I went over about 5 rows.
Yeah, we say he's got
all the Everton fans were scattering out, and then we had the fan cams after. But Arsenal away as well last season.
Yeah, Arsenal. That was the best one last year.
Yeah.
But for me, my best away day, I'm going back a few years. I'm going back in time, yeah. 93-94 season, 4-1 away to Tottenham.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that was my favourite one. If you get a bit older than you, lot. This one's from Danielle Leach. With Chiate now reported to be on our long injury list, only days into the new season, what do you think is the cause of it? Medical staff, training ground, training regime, etc.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it's like they look fit during Europe, but then against Chelsea, they just look sluggish, didn't they? I've heard a lot of good things about Bilic's training. I can't see how you can blame...
muscular injuries,
I can't see how you can blame the training ground, because we've moved to Rush Green now full time. So I don't know what it is, but with Czech, I don't know if he is out long-term injury.
They just said he had a thigh injury. But
so I don't know how long that's going to be. But it's a shame. It's a shame, especially with Ayew as well. Gutted about that.
Yeah. But I mean, hopefully he'll come back fitter and stronger.
Well, he comes back and then he goes to the African nations, so we probably ain't going to see him until February.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, bloody hell. Right, next one's from Ollie Clark. What do you think of Reed's performances recently, and should Oxford be in contention for a starting place?
I mean, I think Reed's looked all right. I mean, he looked all right in pre-season. I wouldn't put Oxford in front of him.
No, I mean, he's looked good.
I'd like to see Oxford get more of a chance, but I think he's going to play Europa, League Cup, FA Cup.
Yeah, but I mean, he's looked good when he's played though.
Who, Oxford?
Yeah,
definitely. Listen, we've all said it. He's like he reminds us of Rio when he first come through. So, there's rumours now that he's going to sign a new deal, which is good as well. Yeah. So that's good. He's looking forward to seeing his future. Yeah,
I think it's going to be a very bright one. This one's from Mark Mina. Do you think that Monday's starting line-up and tactics were guilty of showing Conte a bit too much respect? I don't think it was, because that's how we set up away last year.
I think we sort of set up, but we were poor. It's the poorest I've seen West Ham play in a long time, and I mean it's difficult, isn't it? It's Conte's first game at home. The crowd were up. Well, I say the crowd were up for it. They hardly made a noise, but the players.
Oh, not when he was out.
Yeah, the players were up for it. So Yeah, it looked like we set up for a draw. It looked like we was hoping for anything at Chelsea, and we won 3 points against Bournemouth. Anything at Chelsea was a bonus. When really, like last year, we went there with confidence and we should have won.
Yeah, I think we were spoiled last year. Really, all the grounds we went away.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to have another season like that. Go and win at Anfield, at Emirates.
You never know, though, do you?
We'll pick up a few though on the road. But here's a good one. This one's from Leonie Burlace. Would you be up for a game of Shag, Marry, Kill using the squad? You could include Slav if you wanted.
Shag, Marry, Kill.
Yeah, or should we do Shag, Marry, Avoid?
Yeah, do Avoid because we might. Saying that, I don't know, but Shag is obviously Karen Brady. You know, I don't.
Oh, we're including the whole.
Yeah, well, that's what. We'll go sleep with someone in the squad.
It just says using the squad. You can include Slav if you want.
I'll sleep with Slav then. Beautiful man.
Yeah.
What's the other one? Marry.
Marry.
I'd marry Noble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why. This is awkward.
I know.
I am single, by the way. And what was the other one? Kill.
We'll go Avoid.
Avoid.
Valencia.
I don't know. I will avoid. Who would I avoid? Who would you avoid?
I don't know. Avoid.
Jarvis is gone now, so.
Yeah, Joe O'Brien's not there anymore. What do you avoid?
I'll avoid Julian Dix just in case I've upset him and he might tune me.
Maybe Ginge because he looks like he'd hurt you.
I love Ginge.
I love him, but I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him. Right, next
you
one.
Would do if you'd have fucked him.
This one's from Lewis Alexander Tucker. Do you think we will see much of our academy players this season?
Do you know, I was saying this today, I was saying about Josh Cullen, I'm gutted he's gone out on loan, because I really think he could have progressed this season in our first team. Got a lot, especially like in the Cups, Europa. And we're in that under 20, is it under 21 league or whatever it is?
Or something.
Yeah, something like that. And he could have done well in there, because I see him as a replacement for Mark Noble in a couple of seasons. And same with Samuelson as well.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him get a chance. Burke. Oxford. We've got a good, bright future at West Ham. There's some good talent coming through.
So, like we said, I think we'll see him in the Cup games.
Martinez as well, who we signed in the summer.
Yeah. So I think we've like League Cup, and if we progress in Europa, I think we'll see a bit more of him in those games.
Definitely.
But, this one's from Mohit Dal. Can we make it far in the Europa League? And if yes, do you think it will affect our league performances?
Of course it will. I think that's proved it for a lot of teams over many seasons that it does affect, because you Thursday, Sunday, it's tough. Yeah. But
I don't think our squad's quite big enough.
I'd like to see us give it a go.
Oh yeah, give it a go, by all means.
League is priority.
Yeah.
League is priority. I'd play your strongest team in the league, and we've got a decent sort of, well, with all the injuries, it's tough at the moment, but with a fully fit squad, we've still got a decent second team that can compete in Europa. But if we get drawn against big teams, then you've got to play your best team.
Yeah,
we want European nights, you know, and we definitely want European glory. Whether that's going to be this season or in 2 or 3 seasons' time, I'd love to see us. See us win anything, but Europe is.
Yeah, I mean, I was with a couple of my mates going, like if we'd got in the Champions League, I said, well, if we ain't got a big enough squad for Europa League, we haven't got a big enough squad for Champions League.
League's totally different. And the gutting thing is with Europa is that you get through all them stages, and then the teams from Champions League who get knocked out come in, so you could meet a big team anyway. Yeah,
true. Next one's from Luke Hearn. You'll like this one. Who would be your dream guest on Post-Match Pint? I'd love to see Ray Winston pissed up on there.
Yeah, I'd love to see Ray Winston on here. Yeah, I mean, Julian Dix, Di Canio.
Frank McAvenny for me.
Yeah, Frank McAvenny. Mark Noble when he retires. Get hold of him. Get him on here. Yeah, all the legends really. But yeah, I'd probably...
Billy Bonds.
Ray Winston would be mine, and Katy Perry.
What, in the West Ham?
Yeah, she can wear that if she wants.
This one's from Grant Phillips. It said, I know we had to send Jenks back after his injury, but with the current mess with the right back position, is it not worth going back for him? Not the best, but he did a job for us. I mean, his first season was
I said this the other day, I'd take Jenks back. I'll take him back on loan, and they've also got Chambers as well at Arsenal, who I think could do a good job. He can play centre back or right back. he's a decent young player. When he was good when he was at Southampton, he played well for Arsenal, but he sort of got frozen out of the team. But no, Jenkinson, I'd take him back to cover or.
Yeah, so it was only started last season. He had a bad few games. The season before that, he was.
A lot of fans got on his back.
Yeah,
I think when a player's on loan to us, we get on their backs too quick because they don't feel like they're not our player.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Good answer.
Well, thank you, Graham.
Move on to the Twitter ones now.
Do love a Twitter.
Do love a tweet. Right, here we go. This one is from SB at the real SB. Does Caleri's deal have an option to buy? I believe it does, doesn't it?
I think they would have done, yeah. I think they would have done. I'm not really sure on that one, but he's a great signing.
I thought I'd read that there was an option, but I could
probably like the Lanzini deal, wouldn't it?
Yeah. This one's from Hammer Shout. Has your opinion of Carlos Tevez changed after the wage demands row? Also Tevez or Di Canio?
No, my opinion of Tevez ain't changed at all. You know, like I said, to get him back to Europe, you've got to pay him the money because his family's settled out there. Don't forget, he played in Europe for a long time, and he went home. Tevez or Di Canio for me. I like Tevez, but he's done it for 6 months. Di Canio, you know,
he was there for a few years, wasn't he? Right, this one's from Jake Penn at Jake Penn 3. Do you prefer Payet on the left or behind the striker?
I had this with Scott the other day. Payet behind the striker. Yeah. He's got to play behind the striker. We've got enough wingers at the club now.
Yeah, I don't like it when he's
We've got that bloke that plays right back. What's it, Antonio?
Yeah, he's an half decent
man. I bet you got him, Gokhan Toure, Faguli.
Yeah, he can't influence the game as much when he's out on the wing.
Payet's a luxury player. Let him be luxury.
Let him go and do his thing.
Yeah.
This one's from Callum at Simply McHale. Burke or Oxford, who's the better player now and who has the better potential?
That's a tough one because I like them both. Reece Burke, for me, I think.
He got Player of the Year at Bradford.
Yeah, he looks the more composed. You know what I mean? But then again, Oxford, you know, he might push into centre midfield. You know, but they're good. I'd like to see them both play togetger.
Yeah, I think we did in a cup game last year, didn't we?
Yeah, now they've had a bit more experience, like especially Burke. Yeah. Like you said, he got Player of the Year at Bradford last year.
League One's a good testing ground.
Definitely.
This one's from Hammer's Talk at WHU Images. Do you think the stuff going on with Antonio is affecting the way we play? I think it's affecting the way he plays.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's definitely affecting his game. Might affect the other players as well. Someone like Byram might sit there and think, well, I'm a natural right back, why am I playing now? Antonio, I don't want to play there, I want to play there. But yeah, it's definitely affecting his game because it's stopping him going forward as much as he'd like to.
Yeah, and his body language is different this year, doesn't it? Like he's enjoying it as much. This one's from Sam Cam at SamCam06. Where do you guys sit at the new stadium, and do you think they need bigger buns for the hot dogs?
I sit in the cop stand just as it curves round to the away fans. I think block 229 with Nicky. And Jesus Christ, we went there. The sausage was like that, and the bun was like that, and I was like, it's worth a £5 all day.
And of course, as we always say, Scott's in the posh seats.
Yeah,
and
Scott gets caviar delivered to him.
Yeah. This one's from Jamie at Still WHUFC. Is our squad good enough to compete in Premier, Europa League and Cup? Honest expectation from all three. FA Cup, I'd like to see us have another push out this year.
I always want to see us go for the FA Cup, but our squad at the moment, right now, no. We need, especially with the injuries. But once everyone's back, we need at least 3 or 4 new signings.
Yeah, I'd say at the minute with all the if we was going in all those competitions, I think we'd be looking probably to drop down a couple more places from where we finished last season.
Yeah,
so like 10th, 11th maybe.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'd love to, like we say every week, love to see us have a go at the FA Cup. Charlie Ludsky at Charles Mahoney. Do you think Adrian is overrated? I don't think he's overrated. I just think he's prone to the odd moment.
I know what you mean. He's a good goalkeeper. He made some good saves the other night. He has got that clown instinct, isn't he? Yeah,
you know, it was him.
But I love Adrian, but You know, if Bilic went out and signed another keeper, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
But I don't think he's overrated, but he's just prone to, a bit like Grobler was in the, you know, for Liverpool. Like, he was a good keeper, but he was prone to
He's a character, isn't he?
Yeah. This one's from Harry Dove. If you could bring any ex-pro back to play for West Ham this season, who would it be? I'd pick Tevez because we need a striker.
If we could bring anyone back?
Anyone back.
Tough one, isn't it?
It's any ex-pro.
Probably Dean Ashton. Get Dino back. Well, in Mark's Noble's testimonial, he looked like he could, a little bit overweight, but
nice little overhead kick.
Yeah, or Billy Bonds.
Yeah, I was just going to say Billy Bonds.
Get Bonds back in the middle.
Yeah.
Bonds and Noble.
He'll ruffle a few feathers, won't he?
Or Dixie left back because Creswell's out now.
Yeah, or Ray Stewart.
Yeah,
going right back on. There you go.
Bobby Moore.
Yeah.
Should we just sit here and name them?
Yeah, just name them. This one's from Rocks and Boulders at Bournemouth B. I personally think Callum Chambers would be a good player to cover both right back and centre back position. Thoughts?
I mentioned him a little while ago, didn't I, Chambers? Yeah, definitely. So. I'd love to see him at West Ham. If we got him on a loan, it'd be perfect cover for right back, and he can play centre back as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be a good signing.
This one's from TM at tweet_Tris. It sort of covers the Adrian question that we just answered. But it says, do you think they'll offer him a new contract? Because I think he runs out next year or something. Yeah,
I reckon it depends, doesn't it? It depends, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to think they'd offer him because he's our number one at the moment. So
yeah,
and Bilic rates him.
Yeah, I think they will.
Yeah, we have got two good goalkeepers at the club. So
yeah, but I'm just worried about Randolph maybe wanting more regular.
Well, I thought after being in the Euros and getting a taste of it all, I thought he might have been one to want to go, but he signed a new deal, so it's good from Randolph.
Please him. The last one's from Iron's boy Jamie, sort of covers the Antonio thing, which we've already sort of answered. Really, he said, "What are your thoughts on the whole situation?"
Yeah, I mean,
we've already,
like I said, I want to see him play further forward. I feel sorry for the lad. Confidence is knocked. I think once he starts right in his natural position, he gets a goal, it'll lift him.
I say his body language doesn't look.
Nah, it's a shame. It's a shame, but he'll be back.
Yeah,
we'll get our Antonio back.
Yeah, they're smiling Antonio doing the
just a minute, Bilic. You got that one wrong.
Well, that's it, mate.
Thank you, mate. I've enjoyed that.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Enjoyable as always.
No, I love it. I love this show. I told you it's my favourite. Behind post match pint and Scott's preview and wise. No, I'm joking. This is my favourite show. I love watching this.
And last order of business, mate. We'll be announcing the winner of the T-shirt competition on next week's on the social. So don't forget to tune in and watch that one. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter. Get your questions in for next week as well. Hashtag WHFTV social. Don't forget to leave your comments on the YouTube video. Tell us what you think of the questions we've answered. Your opinions might be completely different to ours. And one thing left to say, mate. Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons.